सचिन पुजारी, अभिनंदन, अभिषेक, अक्षता,
Present, sir.
ओके, आनंद, अंजू, बसवराज, गडकरी, बसवराज अय्यापरे, भाग्यश्री, भक्ति, भारती,
Present, sir.
ओके, चेतन कुमार, दीपक, दिव्या, गट प्रथमेश शिवाजी, ज्योति, किरण, लक्ष्मीकांत कालोजी, मानतेश,
यस सर।
ओके, मोळे प्रेम,
प्रेजेंट सर।
ओके, नागेश, नंदीश,
प्रेजेंट
पूजा पाटिल, ओके, पूजा पाटिल, प्रमोद कुमार, ओके, प्रमोद कुमार, प्रवीण, प्रियंका, संध्या, संतोष पुजारी, संतोष सोनार, शाहबाज,
प्रेजेंट सर।
ओके, शफिया,
Present, sir.
ओके, श्रीधर सोलकनौर, सृष्टि,
Present, sir.
ओके, सिद्धार्थ वर्णेकर, सिद्धार्थ पाटिल, सुप्रिया, वंदना, वसंत, वसंत, वेददत्ता, योगेश, महेश, बाळेश, तैक मोहम्मद, प्रवीण, तैक मोहम्मद is present and Praveen, Abhishek, Aishwarya, Amanullah, Pandurkar Tane Mohandas, Bhaurav, Shodhan, Devanor Anil Kumar Shekappa, Nand Kumar, Pramod, Rohini, Rohit, Shashidhar, Sridhar, Snehal, Vaishnavi, Saish, Kartikyam. Anybody else?
Sir Jyoti.
Okay. Roll number? Okay.
16.
Okay, fine. In the last class, I was explaining the standard bar counter programming. Let us continue with that. You are able to see the screen? Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Take this program statement. Design a counter for counting the pulses of an input signal. The pulses to be counted are 5 to 3.4. Crystal frequency is 22 megahertz. Take this example. Design a counter for counting the pulses of input signal. The pulses to be counted are 5 to 3.4. Is equal to 22 megahertz. Quickly take the statement.
सर ताईक का बराता नंतर सर.
Tariq Mohammed, I have joined him. I have joined
Oh,
him.
sir, but he is messaging me, sir.
No, I have joined him. Ask him to join again.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Quickly. Taik Mohammed is joining. Taik Mohammed. Design a counter for counting the pulses of input signal. The pulses to be counted are fed to pin P3.4, crystal frequency code 22 MHz. Taken this statement. Statement you all took. I hope everybody took the statement, right? So read the statement, design a counter for counting the pulses. So we have to design the counter. That means we have to write the program for the counter to count the pulses of input signal. How many pulses are coming onto the pin P3.4? That we have to count. The pulses to be counted are fed to pin P3.4. The number of pulses that are coming on P3.4 should be counted. Crystal frequency is 22 megahertz. Crystal frequency is 22 megahertz. Okay. Now, if we want to use the timer as a timer, right? If you want to use the timer as a timer, then the clock pulses for counting the timer is obtained from the crystal frequency. The clock pulses for counting the timer is obtained from the crystal frequency, crystal clock, okay, of the microcontroller. If we want to use a timer as a counter, then we have to use external pulses. External pulses applied to pin number 14 and 15 of the microcontroller. Pin number 14 is P3.4 and pin number 15 is P3.5. So this pin number 14, that is P3.4, it is called as T0 pin, that is external timer bar counter input. Then pin number P3.5, that is pin number 15, it is called as pin number T1 or timer bar counter 1 external input. That means if we want to make use of the timer as a counter, that means we have to count the pulses that are coming on P3.4 and P3.5 pins. Then only we can use the timer as the counter. For timer, the clock pulses are applied from the crystal that is in the microcontroller, and for the timer to operate as a counter, the clock pulses are applied externally to pin P3.4 and P3.5, that is to pin 14 and 15 of the microcontroller IC. Okay. So with this background, now we have to first do certain calculation part, because crystal frequency is given as 22 megahertz and we have to count the pulses that are coming on P3.4 pin, that is pin number 14 pin of the microcontroller. Here they have asked to use the timer as a counter. We are using first one timer 1, timer 1, timer 1 we are using as to provide delay of 1 second, delay of 1 second, delay of 1 second, right? And timer 0 we are used for counting, or it is used as a counter. timer 0 is used as counter. Okay, to count the number of pulses that are coming on P3.4, we are using timer 0 as a counter. Now, how many pulses are coming in the delay of 1 second that is given by timer 1? How many pulses are coming on pin number 14 in the delay of 1 second provided by timer 1? Okay, that gives the count of the number of pulses that are coming on P3.4. P3.4 or pin number 14 of the microcontroller. Now, as we are using a delay of 1 second, we can use this delay any delay, but here we are using a delay of 1 second, right? Now, 1 second is equal to how many milliseconds? 1 second is equal to how many milliseconds?
100
1000
milliseconds.
milliseconds. 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 millisecond, correct? 1000 millisecond. So 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. What will happen? 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. It will be 10 raised to 0. That is 1 second, correct? 1000 millisecond. Now 1000 millisecond divided by 2. 1000 millisecond divided by 2. That gives the on time or off time. That gives the on time or off time. Okay, 500 milliseconds. 1000 millisecond divided by 2. That gives the on time or off time, that is 500 milliseconds. Okay. Now in this 500 millisecond, if it is 500 millisecond the delay, okay, the delay part. Now this 500 millisecond is divided by crystal frequency is 12 megahertz. Crystal frequency is how much? 12 megahertz. 12 megahertz. Okay, so if it is 12 megahertz, then that is crystal frequency 12 megahertz, this divided by 12, that gives the clock frequency, that is 921.6 kilohertz, as we discussed in the previous class. This comes out to 921.6 kilohertz. You can just calculate 1 divided by f, that is 1 divided by 921.6 kilohertz. 1 divided by 921.6 kilohertz. This
22 megahertz quota, sir.
22 kotare, sorry, okay, 1 minute. Correct. It is 22 megahertz, not 12 megahertz. Correct. Thank you. 22 megahertz, right? Correct. 22 megahertz. Yes. 22 megahertz divided by 12, it comes out to 921.6 kilohertz. 1 upon 921.6 kilohertz. This will be equal to how much? Just check. How much microseconds? 0.546 microsecond. 0.546 microsecond. Okay, 0.546 microsecond. Okay. That means this is the time taken to count for the timer 1 count. Suppose say if you are storing starting count in the timer as 2513H, then 2514, from 13 to 14, 2514. To count that, it takes 0.546 microsecond. Now, in this is the on time or off time, that is 500 millisecond. We have to divide this by 0.546 microsecond. That is the time taken for the timer to count. If we divide this T on, or formula is T on or T off, that divided by time period. Okay. T on or T off, that divided by time period, that gives the nothing but the starting value. So this comes out to 91575750. 915750. Okay. Am I right? 915750. Right. So this is 9,15,750. It is more than 65,535. That is, it is more than FFFFH. It is more than FFFF maximum value, or 65,535, more than that. Therefore, we have to divide this by certain value. Say if you are dividing it by 28. If you are dividing it by 28, then we'll get 32,705. 32,705. This is less than 65,535. We can load the 32,705 in the counter and make the timer to count because it is less than 65,535. So this 32,705 is the value, that is count value. So the starting value is given by 65,536 minus 32,705. This gives the starting value that we have to load into the timer registers. So this is 32,831. You can just cross verify there. 32,831, or in hexadecimal, this will be equal to 803FH. 803FH will be the starting value that we have to load into the timer registers. Got the point? So this calculation is clear here. This calculation is clear. 22 megahertz divided by 12, that gives the that is 921.6 kilohertz. Okay. Then 1 divided by 921.6 kilohertz, that gives the time period, that is 0.546 microsecond. 1 second is equal to 1000 millisecond. 1000 millisecond divided by 2, that gives the on period or off period. So on period or off period divided by 546 microsecond, that will be 9,15,750, where it is larger than 65,535. We are dividing by 28 to get 32,705. So 65,536 the maximum value. From that, if we minus this count, that gives 30,831, or it is 803FH in hexadecimal. Right. So with this starting value, now we have to write the program. Okay. Now we have to write the program. This calculation part is understood here. Calculation part is understood. ORG 0000H. Then we have to initialize the timer mod register, move tmod, comma, hash 15H. We have to use 15H because we are using timer 1 as the timer and timer 0 as the counter. We are using timer 1 as the timer. Gate C/T bar M1 M0, gate C/T bar M1 M0. The structure bit pattern of tmod register. Gate is 0, software mode. C/T bar is 0 because it is used as the timer, upper timer 1. Then 0 1, mode 1. Okay, so it is 0 0 0 1. Then lower 4 bits. Gate is 0, it is software mode. Then it is used as a counter. Timer 0 is used as a counter to count the number of pulses. So it is 1. Then mode 1. Mode 1 means 0 1 0 1 M1 M0. What will this be? This will be equal to 15H. 15H. Okay. Then we have to set bit key 3.4. So to make this pin high, so that we are initializing the pin P3.4 as input pin. Once we initialize P3.4 as input pin, we can receive the pulses on the pin P3.4. Okay, because it is inputting the pulses. To make it configure pin P3.4 as input pin, we have to first make pin P3.4 high. Okay. Then we have to load the timer 0. So timer 0, what we are using? Timer 0 we are using as a counter. Timer 0 we are using as a counter. So load the timer registers TL 0, comma, hash 00H, hash 00H. Then move TH0, timer high register, comma, it is a mode 1, so it is 16-bit mode. Okay. Next, we have to start the timer using the instruction set bit TR0. Set bit TR0 is for starting the timer. Instruction for starting the timer. TR0 is run control bit, timer run control bit. Then once we start the timer, next is we are using the timer 1 provide the time delay. Timer 1 to provide the time delay of 1 second. So for that we have to write a sub program set bit TR0. Then next instruction MOV R0, hash 28, because here we are dividing 9,15,750 by 28, so you have to load that count value 28. It has to repeat for 28 times to generate a delay of 1 second. Then again move TL1 comma hash 00h. Sorry, what was the value that we have got there? It is 803f. Load that value 803f 803fh. It is only 8-bit. So timer low means it is 3f. 803f lower 8 bits is 3f. Then timer high MOV TH1. Timer 1 we are using here to generate a delay of 1 second. It is 80 hash 80h. Then start the timer SETB TR1. Timer 1 run control bit, set bit TR1. Then back. Okay. We have to monitor the overflow flag. When we are operating the timer as a timer, we have to monitor the overflow flag. Instruction for monitoring the overflow flag is back JNB F1, timer 1 overflow flag, back. Once the timer overflows, we have to stop the timer using the instruction clear TR0, clear the run control bit, clear the overflow flag, for the next round of operation, clear TF0. Here it is timer 1 we are using, so it is TR1. Okay, timer 1, TF1 for timer 1. Then we have to repeat for 28 times. So check the count DJNZ R0 comma again. So again means where it will come here. It will load the starting value. Again it will repeat. This will continue for 28 times because R0 we have loaded as 28. Getting the point here. So DJNZ R0 comma again. Then once it repeats for 28 times, what all pulses are there, they will be available on 3.4 pin. Okay, the timer 0 which we are using as a counter, that has counted the number of pulses and it is available on TL0 and TH0 registers, the number of pulse count. Okay, so now what all pulses are there, that we have to store in some registers. Move A comma TL0, the pulse count on TL0, and from move A register we can store it in some port, say P1 comma A. Similarly, load the count value which is stored in count of the pulses which is there in timer high register in A. Move A comma TH0, and from there store it onto some port. Move A comma P2 comma A. Okay. Then short jump SJMP has to repeat this operation, short jump to repeat, then end. Okay. Short jump to repeat and end. So it will repeat means where it will come here, come to here, the first instruction, and it will load the TMOD register and it will continue the execution from beginning. The same process will be repeated from starting. Okay, is this understood, students? This program is clear here? Yes, calculation program is clear. How to make use of the counter to count the number of pulses. We are using one timer to provide the time limit. Enri Nandish?
Program, sir.
Program ಹೇಳಿರಿ. ORG 0000H origin. Repeat move tmod, #15H. This is for gate C/T bar M1 M0. Gate C/T bar M1 M0. Try to recollect the bit structure of TMOD register. Gate C/T bar M1 M0. Gate C/T bar M1 M0. It is gate is 0 software mode. Next bit 0 C/T bar for timer. Then next bit for mode. Next two bit 0 1 mode 1. We are using timer 1 in mode 1. Timer 1 for what we are using to provide the delay. Okay. Then timer 0 is used as a counter. Gate is 0. Then C/T bar it is 1. We are using as a counter, so it is 1. Then mode is 0 1. Mode 1 we are using. Timer 0 in mode 1 as a counter. Okay. So it is 0 0 0 1 is 1. 0 1 0 1 is 5. 1 5 H. Then we are making the pin P3.4 high to make it as input pin. To configure the pin P3.4 to receive the pulses, we are making it as high. We are storing 0000H in TL0 and TH0 register to initialize them. Okay. Then this is timer 0 we are using as a counter. Then start the counter using the instruction set bit TR0. It is same as a timer. A timer and counter, there is not much difference. The difference I told you all, for the timer, the clock pulses are applied from the crystal of the microcontroller, whereas for the counter, the clock pulses are applied externally to the pins 13 and 14 and 15 of the microcontroller IC. Clear here? That is the only difference. Remaining instructions will all remain the same for timer and counters. Next, move R0, #28 because we are dividing the count here, whatever we are getting by 28. So we have to use it as a count 28. Move TL1, #3F. The count starting value is 803F. That is lower byte is 3F and higher byte is 80. Higher byte is 80. Correct? So that starting value to load. Move TL1, #3F. Move TH1, #80H. Start the timer. Start the timer. So this is, we are using the timer 1 as the timer to provide the delay of 1 second. We are counting how many pulses are applied to pin P3.4 in 1 second. Okay. So to provide the delay of 1 second, this is the sub program that we are writing for the timer 1 using timer 1. Then once the timer starts, it starts to count from 803F, 80, next is 8, it starts the next count. Okay. Then next up till it goes on up till FF. Okay. After FF, it will overflow from FF to 0000. Correct. That overflow condition is detected by this instruction JNB TF1, back. Jump if no bit TF1, back. Once it overflows, we have to stop the timer. Clear TR1 is the instruction to stop the timer. Then clear, this should be clear TF1. Clear TF1 to clear the overflow flag for the next round of operation. DJNZ R0, again. It repeats for how many times? 28 times to generate a delay of 1 second. Then move A, TL0. Whatever count is there, that will be stored in these registers. Count of the pulses in TL0 and TH0 registers of the timer 0. After timer 0, because we have used timer 0 as the counter. So we are moving the count here from TL0 register to A register, and then we are storing that count from A register into port P1. Similarly, the count which is stored in TH0 register, that we are moving in A register, and from A register we are storing it into port P2. Then we are repeating from the beginning, the same process will be repeated. Now it is clear, Nandish?
Yes, sir.
Nandish? Okay, fine. What about others? Did you all understand this program? Others? Mantesh?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, fine. What about Shabaz? Shabaz?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Understood? Okay. Akshata, is it clear? Akshata?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, fine. Bharti? Bharti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. Srishti? Srishti?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, fine. Let us move on to the next program. Take this quickly. Right, 8051 C program. Now we'll come to the C program. Till now we have discussed assembly programs. Next we'll be discussing the C programs. Okay. timer bar counter programming using 8051 C language. Okay. Simple one. Take it. Write 8051 C program to toggle all bits of port P1 continuously with some delay in between. Use timer 16-bit mode to generate the delay. Take this statement. Write 8051 C program to toggle all bits of port P1 continuously with some delay in between. Use timer 16-bit mode to generate the delay. Did you all take it, students? Hope you noted down the statement. Yes? Noted down the statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the statement first. Before writing any program, you have to read the statement. Write 8051 C program to toggle. It is clear that we have to write 8051 C program to toggle all the bits of port P1. We have to toggle all the bits of port P1. All bits of port P1 should be toggled from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1 continuously with some delay. They have not mentioned how much delay. Okay, you can take any delay. They are giving like this, then you can take any delay. You can assume any delay, any starting value, and you can write the program. Okay. Suppose if they mention delay of 500 millisecond or something like that, then you have to make the calculation part. You have to make the calculation. Okay. Use timer 16-bit mode to generate the delay. Use timer 16-bit mode to generate the delay. Okay. So we are supposed to make use of timer 16-bit mode. Which is 16-bit mode? Whether it is mode 0 or mode 1 or mode 2 or mode 3. Which mode it is? 16-bit mode. Yes, please.
Mode 1,
16-bit
sir.
mode is mode 1. Very good. 16-bit mode is mode 1. Correct. 13-bit mode is mode 0. Mode 0 is 13-bit mode. Mode 1 is 16-bit mode. Mode 2 is auto reload mode, 8-bit mode. Mode 3 is split mode timer. Mode 3 is split mode timer. Okay. First, let us assume certain delay, certain starting value. I am assuming the starting value, right, as 3500H. Just some starting value. You can assume any 16-bit starting value. Okay, you can take any value. It need not be 3500 only. You can take 4539, 4857. Any starting value you can take. Okay? Assume certain starting value. Then how much is the count? That we have to calculate. So to find the count, what we are supposed to do? FF final value minus starting value 3500H. That gives the count. So minus this and tell me how much you're getting. CAFFH. Right? This is the count value. Final value minus starting value. That will give the count of the timer. Okay, how many counts it will make. This, if you convert it into decimal, it will be 51,967. 51,967 plus 1 we have to do. Right? If you are converting from hex to decimal, 1 pulse we have to add for the count for the timer to overflow. Timer, if it wants to overflow, then 1 clock pulse is used there. So we have to add 1 to this. It becomes 51,968 counts. So these many number of counts are there. These many number of counts. So this is the number of counts. How much will be the delay, students? For one delay, they have given crystal frequency. How much? How much is the crystal frequency they have mentioned? Have they mentioned the crystal frequency? No. Right? Just see the program statement. They have not mentioned any crystal frequency. You can assume the crystal frequency of 11.0592 megahertz. Standard frequency of microcontroller 8051 is 11.0592 megahertz. So if you assume 11.0592 megahertz, then 11.0592 megahertz, this divided by 12, okay, it will be some value. Just check how much it is. 11.0592 megahertz divided by 12. Check how much kilohertz you are getting. 11.0592 megahertz divided by 12. How much you are getting?
921.6 kilohertz.
921 you are getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last one we did 22 megahertz divided by 12. No, then here what is the?
Yes, sir. That is 1833.6 kilohertz.
This is wrong. Then what we calculated? How much we are getting? Just check. 22 megahertz divided by 12.
Sir, 1833.
1833 it is. Okay.
0.3, yes, sir.
1833.3, no, in terms of kilohertz.
Yes, sir.
1.1833 kilohertz it is, correct?
Yes, sir.
Just please make the correction here. 1833 kilohertz. Okay. 1 divided by 833 kilohertz is how much? Just calculate. 1 divided by 1833 kilohertz.
Yes, sir. It is correct, sir.
0.4546 microsecond is correct, no?
Yes, sir. It is correct.
Ah, fine. Then no problem. Okay, good. 3 kilohertz. Yes, it is correct. Okay, fine. Then no problem. Okay, so here it is 921.6 kilohertz. Whatever you are getting here, this will be 921.6 kilohertz. So 1 divided by 921.6 kilohertz. 6 kilohertz. So this comes out to 1.085 microsecond. Is it not? 1 divided by 921.6 kilohertz. Just check. Correct, right? 1 divided by 921.6.
Huh, sir. Correct.
Correct, no? Yes, 1.085 microsecond. Okay. So it is 1.085 microsecond for the timer to count one count. Therefore, if it has to make 51,968 counts, how much should be the time delay? Cross multiply. So the time delay will be 51,968 into 1.085 microsecond into 1.085 microsecond. This comes out to how much? 56.384 millisecond. This much is the time delay. Okay. Approximate delay 56.384 millisecond. Okay. Now this is the delay. Then we have to load how much is the starting value that we have to load? 3500H. Keep this in mind. Okay. Just note that, and accordingly we have to store the starting value. Now let us write a program. Simple program. It's a C program, so it always starts with the header file #include reg51.h reg51.h. Then we have to define the delay function here, because the timer is used to generate the time delay. Void t0 delay, not delay. Okay, of void. It does not return any value from the function, so it is to be defined as void. Then void main function. Then this will be repeated. This will be repeated forever. So use while of 1, because we are toggling continuously. They are mentioned continuously. See that statement of the program. 8051C program to toggle all bits of port P1 continuously. That means you have to make use of while loop. While of 1 to repeat forever continuously. Store the initialize port P1. P1 is equal to 0x. What is the toggling value? We have discussed this in our previous classes. 0x 55. Then use the delay function. T naught delay. T naught delay. All the delay function. I'll come to the delay function. Then next, toggle the value. So P1, what is the toggled value of 55? Anybody? What is the toggled value of 55? Very good.
Yeah,
0x
sir.
A. Correct. Exactly. 0x A. Very fantastic. Then again give the delay T0 delay of the function. Okay. Then now we'll write the delay function. Finish the first while loop and then finish the main function. Okay. Then we have to give the delay now. So whatever this delay is there, that we have to give. So for that we have to write a delay subprogram, delay function. Okay. The delay function is void.
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
please. Here, Ray.
sir, P1, P2, P1 define ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ port.
P1 ರೀ ಅದೇ RG51.h ತಕ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತತ್ರಿ ನಂದೀಶ್. ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡೇವಲ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ನೀವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಎಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥತಿಲ್ರಿ ನಂದೀಶ್?
Yes, sir.
ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್?
Sir, yes.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ರಿ ನಂದೀಶ್? ಈಗ ನೀವು
Yes, sir.
ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ
Yes,
ಬಿಟ್
sir.
ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಟಾಗಲ್ ಆನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ್ರಿ, ಟಾಗಲ್ ಆನ್ ಪಿನ್ P1.5, ಟಾಗಲ್ ಆನ್ P2.3. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ. ಎಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ P2.3 ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಿ ನೀವು ಅವಾಗ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ರಂತಂದ್ರ ಆ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ RG51.h ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ RG51.h header file. If it is specific like P1.3, P2.7, P2.5, then we have to define and we have to use in the program. Getting the point, Nandish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So void T0 delay, void 20 delay of, then write the tmod. This is just now what we wrote. It is same. Just we are writing in C language. That's all. Move tmod, comma whatever we are writing. Starting value initialization of tmod. Just we are writing it as tmod is equal to simple. Tmod is equal to 0x 01. It is which timer? Which mode? Timer 0. Because timer 1 is all 0. All 4 bits are 0. Lower 4 bits is 0001. Correct? It is 00000001. That means we are using which timer? Timer 0 mode 1. Mode 1. This is 1. Sorry. This is 1. LSB. Timer 0 mode 1. Then once we have initialized tmod, initialize the starting value in TH0 and TL0. It is timer 0 mode 1 we are using, timer 0. So it is timer 0 means TH0. TH0 is equal to what is the starting value? Let's go back and see. Starting value is 3500. In TH0 we are loading the higher value 35. In TL0 the lower byte 00. Starting value. Okay. TH0 is equal to 350x 35 x 35 and TL0 is equal to TL0, move TL0 comma hash 00. So instead of that we are writing it as TL0 is equal to 0x 00, right? Then start the timer. To start the timer, instruction that we are using is PR0 is equal to 1. Simple. There we are using in assembly language move tr naught comma hash set bit tr0. Okay, to start the timer. Here we are using in C language tr not equal to 1. This is how you have to study. Comparison and study. Compare C language with assembly language and then study the programs. Okay. Then we are monitoring the overflow flag. There we are using JNB wait, JNB TF1 comma wait, or back JNB TF1 comma back. Here we are using while loop, while TF, we are using timer 0. So TF0 is equal to 1. Okay. If TF naught is equal to 1, then repeat, jump here itself. This should be 0. If it is jump no bit means it is 0. TF naught is equal to 0 means it will jump to itself. If TF naught, when it is overflowing, it will become 1, it will come out of the loop. Once it comes out of the loop, we have to stop the timer, move tr0 comma hash, clear tr0. So instead of that, we are using tr0 is equal to 0. Then clear the timer. Then clear the overflow flag tf0 is equal to 0 for the next round of operation. Okay. This is how we have to write the C program for generating. Okay, what is the program here? To toggle the bits of port P1 continuously with some delay. They are not mentioned how much delay, but we have assumed certain delay, and accordingly we have made the calculation also, and then we have loaded that starting value according to the count value. Okay, and they have asked to use timer 0 16-bit mode, so we are using timer 0 16-bit mode to generate the delay. Okay, so I hope this program is clear to everyone. C program, is it clear to everyone? Yes, the C program is clear to everyone. 8051 C program. Any difficulty here? Nandish?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Understood? Okay. Bharti?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. Shushti?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, fine. Mantesh?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. Taik Muhammad? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shabaz? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Shabaz?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Good. Akshata?
Yes, sir.
Akshata? Understood. Shafia?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, fine. Prem? Mole?
Understood, sir.
Okay, fine. So next class we'll take some more programs. Okay. And then that will complete the module 3. Okay, we'll take up the counter programming and timer programming in C language. Okay, and then we'll move ahead with the module 4. Okay, thank you.